Let's start embracing being single. Okay? Let's embrace it, right? Because we are waiting and we're going to be looking into getting the right one. People want to work with people that's truthful, you know yourself well, and you're not lying to everybody, you're straightforward with the truth. That you have to find your place in God and stay in it.
Well, we are here with the Josia Hunter. Hi, Facebook family. Hello, LICMC, everybody. And hello to our special spotlight tonight. That is Josia Hunter. Hi, Josia.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, everybody.
Yeah. We're glad to have you on with us tonight. We have Josia Hunter, who is a young man that's been busy out there in the media doing some positive things. So Josia, as we get into what we were talking about, actually I've seen Josia and I was pretty much inspired and thought that Josia is a great young man to spotlight because he is a young man, African American man, and he's doing some positive things as well as he's going forward. So we want to talk to Josia. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Josia.
Hi, everybody. I'm Josia Hunter. I'm the fifth child of seven, so you know that my life has been a bit, I would say, adventurous. And I grew up on the west side of Detroit. I'm from Puritan, Wyoming. I attended Mumford High School, graduated on the honor roll, and once I got to school, that's when more of career choice or it's because of high school I started to have to self-motivate myself because all of us can agree that coming through high school you deal with a lot of terrible people, and that basically molds you into becoming either a winner or becoming like society or becoming just like your peers, losers. Just to be quite honest with you, but I decided to motivate others and basically change the mindset of that I can be mediocre and make it past just to make it past. I can barely meet the bar. No, let's go over the bar. Let's reach for higher heights. Let's actually change our situation, our poverty level here, let's actually make a difference. And that's basically my mindset changed, going into college, started to meet different people. And what I understood was, what I started to understand is that people, sometimes our current situations, we focus on that instead of trying to find a solution to fix that problem that we're in. And so, that's where I took the lead and title of being an inspirational speaker, YouTuber, starting my mentoring business, mentoring young men from ages of 14 to 20, honestly. And, me doing prior mentoring while I was still in school, mentoring other younger people and my peers on top of that. I got a Spirit of Detroit award for it. And so, that's a little bit about me. I graduated from Henry Ford with associates in industrial technology. And what changed was I was like, well, I like working with people. I don't really want to work with robots for the rest of my life.
Okay.
Electricity. So that's just a little bit about me. I guess I wouldn't say I guess, but I understand now that sometimes you have to find your purpose and work in it.
Okay. Well, I can appreciate that. I can't say if you don't mind. We see you on Facebook a lot. You have a presence there, and it just seems like over the last, I started to notice you on there at least a year ago, and I just, over that year, I watched you grow. I seen you grow and advance and change, and I guess mature and started coming up with good conversation, ideas, inspiration. And I think one time I made a comment because he had popped up during one of our Facebook lives and during a ministry. And I had mentioned, I said, wow, Josia, like you headed into ministry or something. I don't know if you remember that. And because I had seen what you were doing, So
right.
I, think that is an awesome thing. It's very inspirational for a lot of people. And then, I like how you tell the facts. You start off talking about where you came from school and the things that you've gone through. And I know a lot of people can definitely, understand where you're coming from. So, and I got to ask you exactly where, I think I know the answer, but where do you get this great drive that you have to move forward?
I would say growing up in a big family, there are lots of struggles, especially, now I'm not no church hurt victim or nothing. I get that out the way real quickly.
Okay.
I love Jesus.
Okay.
So no one's going to hinder me from church and serving God. But going to church and you're dealing with a negative environment there, then you go back to school, a negative environment there, and then you already have a poverty standpoint at home, and it's like, okay, where can I get these problems resolved at? And I guess going through not only being hurt from people that's supposed to be someone trusted and supposed to guide you in the right way, being hurt by them, sometimes some folks they become the victim and they become like I said, church hurt, or they just want to blame everybody. But you can't go like blaming people for, now you have an understanding on how to fix that problem. Just let's fix it, right? And so I would say kind of having poverty struggles and I would say rejection here and there, that kind of pushed me into motivating others to come out of that depression state or come out of that hurting point and overcome their fears, basically.
Wow.
It's just fear. It's just fear, honestly, of what you're going through. It's just your own personal fears that you have to break out of.
Yeah, I think I think that's really cool that you can go that direction because I'm sure a lot of people feel that way, especially growing up as a teenager, coming into young adulthood, and I'm sure even people that are adults and that's like grown that still encounter some situations in life. So I just like how you express what you're feeling, what you're going through, which a lot of people probably can concur that they've gone through the same thing. But you're showing that you can overcome the situation. Even though you've been through certain things, you're able to overcome it. So I can appreciate that about you. That's what I really thought was great about you because being a young man like that, I mean, that's what uh, other young people need to see, and that's what people need to see in general, and it's very inspirational. So, and I like what you say too. You're not saying all is the best of the best, but you are making the best of what you have, which is taking you to a better place anyway. In other words, you're dealing with the situation. So, that's a pretty awesome about what you do. Now, there's I think we just showed a little bit. I think we have one clip on here because I was thinking maybe we can talk more about it. But I noticed that you had talked about on that clip. You're saying I'm gonna start with the relationship because you said it's all right to be single, and I think that you think pretty cool for your age. I do.
Yeah.
At the conversation, if they go on YouTube and look at it, you talk about some of the things that you've gone through. You've learned from your relationships and experiences already. And
Right.
can we tell your age? Is it okay?
Sure.
Did you say you were just turned 21, right? You're 21?
Yeah, 21.
So I think I've been watching you for at least a year or two. You've been on Facebook, so I seen the maturity. You maturing over time. Yeah,
Right.
and I want to know was Facebook was that some way was that a coping mechanism for you at all in order for you to express yourself?
I wouldn't say coping, but I would say I started on YouTube first.
Mm-hmm.
So YouTube be like around 2016. That's
Mm-hmm.
when I first launched my channel.
Mm-hmm.
But like when I talked about fear, I was fearful
Okay.
because I'm like I don't want no media. I don't want people to be looking at me. I don't want folks because I was in a different type of mindset.
Mm-hmm.
But going through challenges, I kind of basically had to make myself jump off the ledge. I had to.
Oh, okay.
Because once I launched and started making videos, views led to people actually commenting and saying that, wow, this actually helped me. Or friends that hit me up like, Joe, okay, okay, Joe, I see you. I see you. That's good. That's good. And so I would say my coping mechanism or coping, I'm not coping, but my, I would say like my motivation
Mm-hmm.
is really from just feeling rejected. Okay. I'm not, like I said, I'm not a victim, but rejection can really, it can either break you or make you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, some people would be people saying this or that about the videos, saying this and that about the pictures. They listen to it. They actually don't indulge into negative vibes or negative words of them. Me, I take those negative words and and I turn them to positive, and it's easy.
Mm-hmm.
Because usually the people that's spewing out negativity are the main people that's in a hurting state. And usually, once I have a conversation with a negative person, what's hurting them is not only fear, but people that they're listening to. So therefore, they just continue in that behavior, thinking it's okay. And I would say dealing with rejection and fear kind of pushed me into coming on YouTube, coming on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and just going for it because there was a lot of people had negative words to say, and but now they like, okay, we see where you're going, Joe. We see it, we understand, because usually the reactions I would get was, I don't understand your channel. I don't understand what you're doing. I just don't get it. I just don't. And I'm like, it's simple. I'm like, it's simple. It's simple. I'm doing something simple. Mentoring and self-development. I was like, that's the most simplest. That's what I'm doing, basically. And you see me grow and use what I talk about, because I was like, usually people that's on these different social media platforms, they're not preaching they're not doing what they're saying. What they're saying. They're doing the opposite. And I was like, you actually see me grow. In each video, you see me want to apply myself, and not only apply myself, I want you to understand what I'm doing, so you can apply it to your life. This is a real life experience that you can apply to your life. That's it. That's all I do. And now there is a different response of, okay, we understand. We completely understand that. So I would say self-development definitely applies to people no matter what your age standpoint is. Because I got older folks and I'm not going there and calling nobody old. Because you still have a chance.
You already did yours.
Well,
we know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah, I'm like, you still have, but this is what I tell people that's 30, 40. I'm like, you still have life to reach your full potential. You haven't even reached it yet. You still have 20%, 40% of your life to full live. You haven't even lived your life yet. And because I know people that's 72-year-old, that's 72, and they're like, I still haven't reached my full potential. And I'm looking at them like, what? But
okay, now listen back. Hold on. Now say that again. People at 72 years old, they still have what type of potential?
They haven't reached their full potential.
Yeah. Can I make a comment while you're talking?
Go ahead.
In saying that, you really don't ever reach your fullest potential. When you get, I gotta say this. One of my favorite, I'm trying to think of his name now. Oh Lord. It's a guy that wrote the Good Times and all that. That guy's still living and doing his thing, and he's near 100 years old. Those kind of people, if once you find your niche people say, your potential is, I say, forever until the Lord takes you home. If you apply yourself, or like you're doing now, like you're saying to people, okay, you thinking, okay, I'm done, or I'm not doing it, or I'm not going to make it. But I just think as long as you have breath in your body, that you can still continue to climb from one level to the next if you keep working. This kind of relates to the Bible thing that faith without works is dead, works without faith is dead. But it also tells you, if you keep laboring and working and working and laboring, your gifts make room, your territory, God will broaden your coast for you, then you go higher and higher. And it just don't ever stop. So, I think you got a good start, Josiah.
Well, it's not really about me. I would say it's the people behind the scenes that pushed me into this part. And I would definitely say my mother is one of my biggest motivations, honestly. And I believe, dad is great too. Don't get me wrong. I love the man of God too. But my mother, I would say that's where I developed more of an entrepreneurship mind. Of basically creating my own resources and stuff, and actually helping other people, going out and helping folks, being kind to people, being genuine, because it goes with people will not. People will not come with you or listen to you or look at your content if it's not genuine. Now, if you're a genuine hypocrite, genuine liar, of course that's going to be your fan base. That's going to be your fan base.
Wow.
But I was like, I didn't want that fan base. I wanted actual people that want to help others, want to see other folks make it in life. Those are the type of fans I want. I don't really care about people that spreading gossip and mess. You can stay over there. Okay? That's cool and dandy. But over here, we're not doing that. That's cool. But we're going to do this and that. But it goes to who you surround yourself with. Now, that's why I would say the 17-year-old that I know, he's, you know, in a different, I would say, financial level and mindset of, it's just great, because I'm looking at him like, because he takes about, I would say, 5 supplements a day, and he was like, these these vitamins help me live longer. And he was like, I work out, I go meetings and stuff. He was like, you have to continue to keep being mobile. Do not become stationary, because that's when things, your motor skills, mindset, you lose it. So you still have, no matter what age you are, you still have full potential. You still have a chance to change your life around, basically. And that can be spiritually, that can be financially, and that can be personally too.
I appreciate that. I can appreciate that, and that is a good step, I think, for you to recognize that someone at 72 years old, that you see that is actually something more to look forward to, and I think that's an awesome thing that you have that honor and respect, and you recognize the potential of somebody at 72. And I would say when I was growing up, I don't know, I had my parents were older when they had me, so I was born to some older, like an older group. It's like 6 of us. You said it's 70 guys, right? 7 in your family?
Yeah, 72.
Okay, so
he's not in my family. I was.
No, I'm just saying. You said you had 7. You are one of 7, right?
Yeah.
Sister brother. Okay, so I'm like one of 6.
Oh, wow.
And my thing was, my parents, they had an older set of children, then later on they had the younger set. I fell down into the younger set. So I don't know if that's why, I don't know. I know they were Christian people, but they also were older. And I really preferred to be around the older people, like a lot older. Because there was around a lot of people that's older too because of but, and I think because I was learning from them. You know what I mean?
Right.
They were settled. They had wisdom, and so I think it's a good thing. So that's a A plus. If I would say if anybody, especially a younger person, is like that, like you have someone that you can relate to, that's awesome. Number one, and that age, and you're recognizing the potential that he still has. Like you said, 72, he still has potential.
Right.
So that's pretty awesome, Josiah.
Yeah, because it goes back to what you were saying about the video that you said when I talked about it's okay to be single. Because usually the people in my age range believe that, well, no, really, I want to test out different females, I want to test out different men, and that's basically what my generation is saying. And they're wondering why they ended up with broken hearts, ended up with children out of their life, because you're not only going against what you should have listened to, the teaching that you should have applied, but you think that you can do it on your own. You believe that you can step out and do what you want to do and still be okay. And it's like, no. You have to listen to somebody that's giving you good advice of how not to mess up your own life, because they already did that. Good
start. That's awesome. If you can learn by that, I was also listening to you were talking about the relationship that you had been through. I said, wow, Josiah has experienced some things already, which I would say. Young people are young doesn't mean you don't experience these things, sometimes the people at 12, 13, when I was going to school, my parents were strict, so you better not even thinking about talking to nobody at all. You better finish school, this or whatever. But I noticed when I was going even, I wasn't even in middle school yet. I would think I was in just, the primary school, and I saw people at the age of 10, 11, 12 have relationships. I couldn't believe it. I thought it was something was going on. So some people, they start very young, at relationships, boyfriend, girlfriend, and they get really serious. So, but I think those YouTube videos that you have is it's you kind of you're talking about your experiences, and you're also relating to other people, but you're also giving us some good information what you got out of your situation. Like you were saying, no, I'm not going back over there after you found out. You said, I got burnt once, I'm not going back, which
Right.
I do know that there's a lot of people that do keep returning. And I don't know if it's because of afraid of being lonely or they really, I don't know. I figure if you get hurt real bad but one time, it's like, you think it's sensible to
Correct.
go the other way, but I guess feelings and emotions sometimes don't allow you to do that.
But most of the time they're more going by media, because what we have on media like TikTok, one of our newer news, one of our newer social media platforms. What we have on there is people joking about toxic relationships, and so you have younger generation. You have the Gen X, Z's, and you have the millennials on there looking at this information, and whether it's true or not, they're still taking it in, and they're going to use that in life. So when it comes down to relationships, what I've seen on different social medias is they joke so much about the toxic relationships to the point that people are literally leaning, our younger generation is leaning towards that, being in a toxic relationship, because they want to have that crazy ex. They want to brag about,
wow,
that this person used to beat me like this and that, whatever. That's what we got now. You got only a small group, and the statistics prove itself, but I'm not going to go there. But you have only a small group of young people that realize that I don't have to experience someone basically showing that they not interested in me, or someone treating me this way. I always have to treat them a certain way. But when it comes down to them treating me well, they're going to dog me out, basically. So I don't have to go through that to have life stories or try to relate to people that's in that toxic relationship. I don't have to go through that. I can have a good life. I don't have to have trauma. And that's what some of us are indulging in and diving into, or trying to get contact with, is toxic people. And it's like you might as well just drive right off the bridge. You don't want to stay on it, honestly.
Wow. Well, I think you're pretty wise. You're a wise young man. There's a clip that you have in here I want to get to, because there's like 5 different characteristics that you were naming that you thought was Bill's good character. So let me see if I can get to it. We'll play that and we'll come back. There you go. It says warning. This is for new millennials only. Okay.
Hey guys, it's M.O.G.U.L here, and just like Hunter. And we're going to jump in today. The topic for my video today is good character traits. It's been requested by a couple of millennials that follow me on Instagram for me to talk about how to be, what character you want in school, and how you should act accordingly. Okay, so number one is the number one character trait that you should use, and with any relationship, honestly, is the word honesty. Okay. People want to work with people that's truthful. You know yourself well, and you're not lying to everybody. You're straightforward with the truth. So that's number one trait that you need to inherit or develop. Number two is loyalty. And I like number two because when you're loyal, problem with people that's mean, people that's trying to break up that relationship that you have with that friend or that relationship that you have with in business. You know how to stay loyal and true to whoever you're in a relationship or whoever you're communicating with and developing a strong bond with. You know how to be loyal and truthful and honest too. Okay, number 3 is being respectful. And number 3 is so important because people really do not want to work with you if you're disrespecting them every time. You don't want to learn anything and you're always rude and nasty. People want to work with people that's respectful. You don't have to be a pushover or a loser to fit in. You can be respectful and you will have lots of friends. Matter of fact, you will get true friends, you will get true relationships, and it will you will stick out differently than everybody else. You'll be different from everybody else because you was respectful. So number 4 is humility. People will not want to work with you if you're not humble and you're not level-headed. If you don't have no humility, you can forget about it. Me, I personally don't like working with people that's arrogant or nasty. I don't like that. So you will always be denied if you're not humble. Me, I have humble beginnings, and I'm still in my beginning stages. Like I told you my last video, I'm 20 years old. Young franchise owner, and I'm learning. I'm still learning, but I'm also humble, and I'm listening to everyone that have a career or better. You know what I'm saying? Also, I listen to my friends. I listen to people that wants to go somewhere. So me, definition of humility is just being a learner at all times. Never trying to. You're not trying to teach somebody when they're trying to teach you. You're not trying to interrupt or always trying to be on top. No. Learn something so that you can teach other people. That's why mentoring program is coming soon. But like I said, I'm getting all the resources I can by just having humility. People want to work with me because I have humility. All right, last but not least, number 5 is compassion. Now, me, I have a lot of compassion for my YouTube channel. I have a lot of compassion for everything I'm doing because I want to help somebody else out. If you look up the word compassion, it gives you a distinctive definition of what it means. And basically, you're helping others up. Just like you basically motivating yourself first, then you're helping somebody else up. So that's what I do every morning is I make sure I get up around 6 every day. I kind of overload myself because I want to stay motivated. I want to get work done. I kind of don't really get sleep too much, but I do need to get more sleep. But I got compassion for what I'm doing. Passion or compassion, whatever. I have a drive for what I'm doing. And that's what we all need to learn and keep. If you like this video, like and subscribe. Leave a comment below. And, give me some advice. Help a brother out. But like always, stay loving, stay kind, and volunteer your time and you pay for it.
Yep. I thought that was pretty good there. You're standing in the role of somewhat of a teaching mode, and those are very good 5 characteristics that you say are a part of you.
Right.
Now,
on that video, I'm sorry to cut you off, but on that video, no, that's when I was in college, and I had some free time, and I did, research on each word and broke it down definition. Now, some of the last 2 wasn't too much accurate. I have to be honest on that one. The last 2 wasn't too much accurate, but I still post it anyway because it was good information that helped somebody out. So, and what I believe is that I'm not, the information that I've learned and apply in my life, it's not for myself, it's for people. It's for other people. Because it's like, what's good? What good is you if you have so much information in your head? You have a PhD, you have a bac. What good is it that you just have that piece of paper on the wall and you're not actually using it to help somebody out with it? What good is it? Honestly. All that education, but you're not helping folks. You're not educating people with that same information that you receive. You just learned it for nothing. You went to school with nothing if you're not using that information to help somebody or apply it to create something that still help people, basically.
Wow. Well, I personally say I understood very much what you were saying. You wouldn't even got down to compassion. I already know you were telling how I think, how you feel about things, characteristics that you carry, and
right.
Humility. That you didn't do bad on that either, because I think we definitely understand about being humilified and being in other words, not being haughty or boastful, or you characterize it, I think, perfectly. Some people are arrogant or begin beside themselves because they're able to do something, or because maybe they've made some type of successes, and you know, the Bible speaks about it all the time. I think it picks up very good characteristics that really those things are in the Bible too. It's about humility is one of the number one things that God loves us to have. So he says we lower ourselves, and if we before Him, He would raise us up before man. So we have to have that mind of humility, humbleness. Always know that I'm not greater than you. I'm blessed, and I want you to be blessed too. But I don't feel that I need to walk around with my chest stuck out like I'm the best thing ever happened. So I know I think I just still want to come back and tell you I still think you did a pretty fair job. I think people would definitely understand where you went with that conversation. Right. So tell us a little bit about what you like to do for the future, your future.
So for my future, I was going to launch my mentoring business. I was looking to bring more people to mentor, and prior to that, I was in the future. I was going to be starting a technology company, and that's basically where I'm making plans for. But as we continue on, there will be more content made to help folks, help people out, especially in my age group, millennials. So, because I get text messages from friends that, wow, Joe, keep doing what you're doing because it's helping. So, therefore, it's not, I don't have a huge platform, not yet. But what I do know is that the folks, if you're not helping the people around you that's close to you, people that's in your context that you know, if you're not even helping them, how are you going to be able to help people abroad, across the world, in different cities, in different states, and different countries? How are you going to help them out and you haven't even helped out your brother down the street, your neighbor next door, the person that you see every day in the mirror? How can you help somebody else out and you haven't even had a conversation with that person that you brush the teeth? You see in the mirror every day, you brush your teeth and stuff. How have you helped yourself yet? You haven't even helped yourself yet. How can you try to help multiple people?
Makes sense to me.
Right.
I think you make a lot of sense, and you're definitely heading in the right direction. Well, is there anything that you like to say? Anything inspirational that you would like to say to anybody and everybody that's listening, or they might listen to this?
I would say this is as simple as it's going to come. Mind your business and leave everybody else's business alone, and watch how once you focus on yourself and find the issues and errors that you make on your personal level, then you can help somebody else out, because we can't address or try to tell people how to do things and we haven't stepped to ourselves first. So I would say I challenge you to push yourself to be a better version and get rid of all the negative doubts, all the negative energy that you might have, all the negative people that you might be surrounding yourself around. And I promise you, watch how you grow, watch how things begin to change, because it's all about who you are associating yourself with. So that's just my leading message.
Well, that comes right out of Proverbs. I'm telling you. Now you I'll tell you what, Josiah, you just right to the point. And which is a good thing. Right. You know, you are just telling the truth, and that definitely is in Proverbs. It says, you know, if you take care of your own business, stay out of other people's business. That way, you'll be able to proceed.
And one of my other favorite scriptures is Proverbs. Where it talked about when you go before people that's in power, humble yourself, because you will be humbled if you don't.
Wow.
So humility is the number one thing when it comes down to this life. Humility gets you a long way.
Well, I would say kudos to your mom too, because you did give mommy credit, and you know that happens a lot. We know that happens a lot to a lot of us. You know, we give our parents the credit. Thank God for their support, and I can say the same in many ways too. You learn from your parents; they support you, and that's a blessing to have someone in your corners. Everybody doesn't always have that in their corner, but it's a blessing. A lot of moms do, and we give kudos to the moms and
it's even
and
hope
dads.
For people that it's hope for people that don't have guardians in their home too, because I believe sometimes foster parents are doing a good job too, and sometimes, really, not sometimes, but really, people that have broken homes. The thing is, what I love about God is that He sends people, like that can be a teacher, coach, and sometimes He use, excuse my language, but a crackhead that's right on your block to minister to you, even if you're in a broken home, a broken situation, there's still hope for you.
Yep, that's it. So I like to ask you though, are you looking into ministry? I mean, because that's a lot of what you're doing. I mean, it's like it's automatic. But
well, I was studying to get my minister's license soon, so that's what I look forward to.
I just want to know, because I'm telling you, like you're breaking it down. You're breaking it down. And so God bless you for all that you're doing, Josiah. I really wish and pray the very, very best for you. It's always good to see, people doing well. These days and times, so much is going on, like you said, in the world today. Especially with, it's just a fact with our African American young men. And we are praying for our people. All men, we pray for everybody. But it's just evidence that our young African American men have been going through for a long time. And so I'm just happy to see that you, God has blessed you to make good choices, and you have some profound conversation, and you're out here in the media and you're spreading the word, and this is good for people to see, so people say, they can't just say, well, every time you turn around it's young people doing something. No, well, there's Josiah, he's one. Right. I know some others. I have some people that I know that are related to me that I feel they're good, but some people, though, they form an opinion, maybe because I don't know if that's all they see. So that's something that we need to change too. But more positivity helps. But you are a great example of a young man that is striving for better and betterment. Also, you're looking out for your fellow man, your millennials. You're looking out for them. Now, are you a millennial? Or are you're a Generation X or Z?
No, I'm a millennial. I'm a millennial.
Did you make it into the millennials? You just made it, didn't you?
I would say I'm I would say maybe close to Generation Z. I might be.
Yeah, you just made it. You just at the brinks of the you a baby millennial.
Right.
Okay, but that's awesome. It's an awesome thing. You are encouraging everybody, and I know you're reaching out to millennials, but you're encouraging to everybody. Keep up the good work. Now, I don't know if I should make the announcement about what we're doing yet. What do you want me to do?
I mean, we can wait.
Yeah, because you got to do some finalizations and things. So
yes.
mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, smart man. All right, well, I am. We're gonna call it a night. I know you had to probably get up and hit the road for work. So thank you for your time and your inspiration. Yeah. And we are going to say good night, Josia. Thank you so much. Keep up the good work. God bless you. And we're gonna play the rest of this out. God bless you. Thank you, Facebook family, for looking. I see Evangelist Christian Berry. I see Teeny Crump, Samuel Richardson, some other people.
Embracing being single. Okay? Let's embrace it. Right? Because we are waiting and we're going to look into getting the right one. People want to work with people that's truthful, you know yourself well, and you're not lying to everybody, you're straightforward with the truth. That really, you have to find your place in God and stay in it. Let's embrace it, right? Because we are waiting and we're going to look into getting the right one. Waiting, and we're going to look into the right one.
Sonny's Hamburgers, located at 20001 Schoolcraft in Detroit. Food truck now open. We have radio time and commercial spots available right here at LICMC for unbeatable prices. To get your spot today, give us a call at 419-245-4979. That's 419-245-4979. Get your spot today, right here on LICMC Radio. London, D. Washington Community Enterprise. TV, radio, film, production, broadcasting. You may call 800-875-0674. You may also contact us at our email, londondoris@gmail.com. LONDENDORIS@gmail.com. You also can check our website at ldwcenterprise.weebly.com. LDWCenterprise.weebly.com. That's LDWCenterprise.weebly.com. London D. Washington Community Enterprise, at your service. Join London, Washington on Facebook Live for drama from the ADI Actors Club. That's Wednesdays at 2 p.m. and running here at the same time, Wednesdays at 2 p.m. right here on LICMC.